Well, in a previous part of the lecture, we got introduced to Vivek Chibber. We understood that this essay, Revisiting Subaltern Studies, is a kind of counter-attack on Partha Chatterjee's claim, and the essay was published in EPW in the year 2014. We already understood the background of the essay. Now let's go ahead with Revisiting Subaltern Studies. So this particular part highlights what he's going to do in this particular essay. Instead of responding meaningfully to the arguments in my book Postcolonial Theory and the Spectre of Capital, Partha Chatterjee, he refers to the essay by Partha Chatterjee, which was published in EPW once again in 2013, Subaltern Studies in Capital, had chosen to throw up a smoke screen. He has ignored three tasks of the book: to distill from the key writings of subaltern studies the project's essential arguments, to assess the validity of their critique on empirical and conceptual grounds, and to offer an alternative theory which succeeds where theirs fails. It seems he did not even recognize the reconstructed subalternist arguments, including his own. So we understand through this introductory remark that this essay is an answer to Partha Chatterjee's essay, which was published in the year 2030 in the same journal. So you can understand that this essay is a kind of criticism, a critique of subaltern studies. Now let's begin with his argument, Vivek Chibber's argument. He refers to the intention of his book, Post-Colonial Theory and the Spectre of Capital. He uses the abbreviation PTSC hereafter. PTSC stands for Post-Colonial Theory and the Spectre of Capital. So what was the intention of his book, PTSC? To assess the theoretical framework generated by the Subaltern Studies Collective. So he wanted to assess, to evaluate the theoretical framework provided by Subaltern Studies Collective. We are already familiar with this group now, okay, which was initiated by Ranjit Guha and other contributors like Dipesh Chakrabarti, Partha Chatterjee, etc. So he referring to this group and the theoretical framework provided by this particular collective. So, what is his plan in this book? To assess this framework, and for that, he does three distinct tasks. He undertakes three distinct tasks. Now, what are these tasks? The first task is to distill from the key writings the project's essential arguments. This is the first task that he has undertaken. To distill means to separate, to take out. Actually, distillation is a kind of chemical process. You might be knowing of purification. We say distilled water. So he wants to separate the key writings, the project essential arguments. Means separate the key claims from this project's essential arguments. Then project is referring to subaltern studies project or subaltern studies collective. The second task that he wants to undertake here is to assess validity of their critique. A critique is a noun which means the detailed analysis of something. See, he wants to assess, evaluate, judge the validity, the appropriateness of their detailed analysis. on empirical and conceptual grounds. Whatever claims they have made, whether they stand on empirical or conceptual grounds, both these grounds is going to take into consideration. Empirical means something which you observe keenly and come to the conclusions. It is based on your consistent observations. For example, in a lab, in a chemical lab, you observe the chemical reaction, and based on that, you come to the conclusion. So that's what we mean by empirical. It's a systematic observation of something. And then conceptual, what are the concepts that they have in their minds? So all these aspects will be evaluated in terms of their appropriateness, in terms of their validity. The third task he refers to here is he undertakes to offer an alternative theory. So these are the three tasks that he had undertaken while writing this book, PTSC, Post-Colonial Theory and the Spectre of Capital, which was published in 2013. We already understood that. And he is offering an alternative theory which will succeed where theirs failed. So what he says, their theory has failed. And from that point, my theory will take place. The alternative theory that I have proposed here, I have offered here. So he undertakes three tasks while writing this particular book. He says, to be sure, to be confident, my verdict was not kind to the project. My judgment, my verdict means my evaluation, my judgment, the result that I got from this particular study after studying the Suburban Studies Collective project. My views were not positive. It was not kind, he says. Means he had got negative opinions about this particular project. But I tried in this book to reconstruct the subalternist arguments as clearly and generously as possible. But while doing so, look, first of all, I have reconstructed, I have put forth again their arguments as clearly and generously as possible. So what we understand through this is that although he does not have very positive opinion about this particular project, he has put forth whatever argument they have, subalternists have put in that particular project in a very clear and in a very generous manner. So you can understand the language he uses here. Yes, he hasn't got a favorable opinion about the success of this particular project. So his essay is a kind of criticism on the subaltern studies project. And further, he said that in this book, I try to base my own alternative formulations. I try to reconstruct the subordinate arguments at the same time, base my own alternative. Alternative means optional, others. He's giving all options, formulations, whatever understanding I have. And these formulations are based on logic and evidence, not by appeals to authority. Yes, I have followed some logic. I have put some evidences. My study is based on evidences. There is logic in it, not to appease others, not to make others happy. That is not my attempt here. So this is how he begins with clear criticism on the project, Suburban Studies Collective project. Then he refers to Partha Chatterjee. As I mentioned earlier, he refers to the essay Subaltern Studies in Capital, which was published in the year 2013. This essay was written by Partha Chatterjee. So, in response to the book PTSC, this essay was written. So, in response, Partha Chatterjee has decided to ignore all of these conventions. He does not base his argument on logic and evidence, he says. He has ignored all these conventions. Instead of honestly trying to engage with the arguments of PTSC, he either ignores them altogether or distorts them beyond recognition. So you can understand the debate over here, the charge that he has against Partha Chatterjee. He's trying to say that Partha Chatterjee has ignored the conventions. He does not follow the scientific method as such. He's not honest, okay, with his arguments. Means does not show a kind of honesty in talking about PTSC, his book. He says, no, this is a charge of Vivek Chibber that Partha Chatterjee either ignores them altogether. He does not take the arguments into consideration at all, or sometimes he distorts. Distort means to put in a very wrong manner. He distorts them beyond recognition. Means he has got wrong interpretations of the things. So this is the charge of Vivek Chibber against Partha Chatterjee. Further, Chibber thinks that Chatterjee even managed to extend the same courtesy to the subalternist work. Look at the language he uses. You to underscore it. You have to underline it. Yes, he is using a very ironical and satirical language. He even managed to extend the same courtesy. So he thinks that Partha Chatterjee is not honest. He does not base his arguments on logic. He ignores the formulations, the debates, or he represents them wrongly. And he hasn't done it with me only, with Chibber itself, but he has done the same to the subalternist work as well, including his own. He is not putting the things properly. So given the space constraints here, means this particular article is published in EPW and there's a limitation of space. The word limit is there. Therefore, he thinks that considering the constraint of space here, I offer a compressed riposte to Chatterjee. Compressed means a very brief, a very short, concise reply, quick reply. Riposte means a quick reply to Chatterjee. And he focuses on his central points and he limits himself to the analytical issues only. He does not take all things into consideration. Only central aspects are taken into consideration, central arguments. At the same time, he tries to limit himself to the analytical issue itself. And further, he informs the readers that a fuller rebuttal means again a kind of answer which addresses the gamut of his arguments and has the needed textual evidence of the points made below is posted online at two different sites. So he has mentioned the sites on which his detailed argument is available, and I have given the link to you people as well. So you can visit this particular site for the details. Here he presents everything in brief because of the space, the constraints of space.